Hey, Dad.
Hey, sweetheart. Where are you?
We shot on, like, honestly, a dozen cameras or more, and every single one of them had a different workflow. It's like the iPhone, we're recording on a specific app, and the way that you transfer the footage so you don't lose any of the quality or any file size is very specific way. The way that you do that with an old camcorder is very different than the way that you do it with a old digital camera is very different than the way that you do it with the GoPro or a drone camera. So every single new camera that we shot with sort of like introduced a totally new workflow into the process that on top of shooting everything so unconventional, acting unconventionally, lighting unconventionally, we had a totally different technical, unconventional approach to just how we were going to get this footage. So every aspect of this movie, I keep saying, everybody who worked on this movie had to relearn an aspect of their job to sort of make it, because it looked unlike anything that they'd done before and then probably unlike anything that they'll do after.
911, what's your emergency?
I'm calling to report a missing person.
Okay, who is this regarding?
My daughter.
Yeah, it was a strange process, and I didn't have any of those computer graphics in front of me, so it was very strange to be 8 inches away from just essentially a dark wall. So it was. I felt uncomfortable and out of my element. I didn't know how to do this, and so in many ways it was my first film, and that's how I felt like a novice. And in those situations in particular, you're thankful to have a director who you can really lean on, and I leaned on him in a way that I hadn't in a long time.
If John had said no, I don't know what I would have done. Maybe I would have cast myself for. No, I'm kidding. We would have. I would have done everything that we could to make sure that John Cho was in this movie. And if somehow that didn't happen, I don't know. I think overall, though, what we wanted to do, regardless of who we cast, was cast somebody that we felt like, or cast a family that we felt like wasn't always represented in Hollywood cinema. So maybe it probably would have looked in some way different, and we would probably cast a minority family in that regard, or definitely. But it was John. It was always going to be John.
When was the last time you saw her?
She did not run away.
Local team has been missing since last Thursday.
She made a transaction of $2,500. I didn't know her. I didn't know my daughter.